Hi guys. Hey ZG4, what's up? I decided to play Sheepy today because it's been taking me a while to finish editing the Stardew stream. Considering I'm right now my brother's about to build my new PC, and so I've been like offloading a lot of the videos and storage. So it's been a lot of like trying to transfer data and stuff like that. So sorry you guys have had to wait on the Stardew video for a little bit. But yeah, I've just been like very busy trying to get this PC all ready to go and stuff like that. Because since I'm upgrading to a new one, I have to offload. And what you guys don't realize, yeah, in this, in like I think it's 6 or 7 months that I've had this channel. I filled up almost a whole terabyte of storage just with the videos. That's how bad. Um, so it's a lot of videos I have to offload. So he's building the whole thing. Oh wow, you haven't posted anything in about a month. Oh, that kind of makes me feel a little bit better. ZG4, I'm not gonna lie, it does. And I've been there too. I had like a break month after the incident happened. So yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, doing that definitely does help. In terms of like keeping people, around and seeing and stuff like that, because obviously you want to keep them entertained, but then you also want to have that ability to like kind of do a little bit of self care. And for me, like in that, I remember for my month that I took off, I literally, I was so like, because I was trying to heal from a traumatizing situation. So for me, it was like trying to heal from a lot of things, and like trying to will yourself into like creating was really hard. And so yeah, I totally respect you for like keeping, like putting out shorts during your month's absence, because like yeah, I tell you, if when your favorite streamers like disappear for a long period of time, it's not because they don't want to pour out content. It's just something happens sometimes, and you just have to deal with it. But yeah, for me, I just had to deal with that when I did my month absence. So I totally understand you. But yeah, but I should have my new computer system by like the end of this week. He's gonna be building it because I got all the components. So like I got the motherboard, I got the power supply, um I got a Ryzen CPU chip. Yes, I'm doing AMD. Um, so I've chosen to switch to AMD instead of sticking with Nvidia because of the fact that AMD is a lot more effective. Yeah, yes, fancy, I know. But Ryzen and AMD is actually very cost effective. You get a lot more power for less of a cost. So it's actually really good when you're doing like a build on a budget and trying to still have a very powerful system. And I'm actually doing a mini ITX, so my computer is going to be very tiny. So that's also another thing. So it's going to be a small computer that's going to be so powerful. And so I'm doing on a Ryzen system. I found I figured out the best configuration that works with the amperage and watt um, load capacity calculator. I also figured out like how to future proof it for the most part, because the only thing I want to update it way in the future, I'm talking like years later, is probably get a Threadripper. Um, it's not a portable computer exactly, but like a mini ITX computer, how it works is like, you know how small the Xbox One is, and how that system that runs on a mini ITX. So it's a very small motherboard. And my system I have chosen to get is called a Thermal Take Tower 300. So if you look up that one, it kind of looks like my coworkers call it the bird cage, and I can't lie, it does look like a bird cage. Quite sadly, it does look like a bird cage. Um, so so yeah, I'll have that. I'm planning on posting a before and after of my setup, because it's gonna be a big glow up. I already know it's gonna be a glow up. I got it in teal also, because that's the cool thing with the PC case that I chose. You can pick them in custom colors, so I chose teal. But they come in like hydrangea, forest green, like bumblebee yellow, and a bunch of other colors. But I chose teal because I was like, that's one of my colors in my color scheme, so why not? And I'm planning on putting little sticker bubbles on the front of the tank because I was like, why not? But yeah, so my brother's more tech savvy. He's good at coding and stuff like that. So I'm going to have him build it. And then don't worry, yes, teal is the best. Yes. Um, but don't worry about the old computer. It is not going to waste. My brother actually is working with one of my dad's vendors for his company, and they actually it so happens to be the case that they are looking for a new computer because they need to run AutoCAD on a computer system, and their computers are not strong enough. And so my old system, would work with AutoCAD. But for me, I've already outgrown it. But for them, it would be super powerful. So my brother's gonna work it and then give this to my dad's vendor for them to run their entire company off of. So it's a good thing because they're mostly getting like a decent computer. There's nothing wrong with it. So that's the good thing. It's just that it's just not powerful enough to run the stuff that I'm doing anymore. I would work over there. To be honest, working over here is a hard situation. Like, considering I count YouTube as a third job, because I do work 2 jobs, not including this. It's a lot. So considering that is, what it's not great. You don't get paid well over here to compensate for the living situation. And it's not as it's cracked up to be. Don't get me wrong. Living here is a good thing. But it comes with the caveat of that you're not going to be living, lavishly. You're not living lavishly. You're not living, like, with much luxury at all. But yeah. So yeah, that's the big announcement. I am getting the big PC. So basically, videos are kind of on a slowdown. And working you are 19 and working I've seen stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you've seen stuff. Like, I would clean bathrooms. I used to clean bathrooms and for one of my jobs, and I've had some very sticky situations. There was once a homeless guy that was camping in the women's bathroom, and I had to be the one to like tell him to go to like leave the building, and that was a dangerous situation because he got very confrontational. So yeah, I can understand. Like, I've also seen the odd weed encrusted toilet, because that happens. But yeah, so that's one of my announcements. So videos, edited videos are going to be on a slowdown for a little while. On the upside, though, we are soon everything will speed up and it'll become a little easier. Let me jump into the game because I haven't jumped into the game yet, and that's probably important. And I finally figured out how to get the controller working, which I'm very happy about. Okay, let's get Sheepy going. It's so cute. Every single time I see Sheepy's dumb little face, it's so adorable. Okay, now I have to figure out the controls because, oh my gosh, yippee, I love it. I gotta figure out the controls. So the double jump. Okay, what was... Okay, so that was that one. Okay. Oh, it's a different button. So you... Okay. Okay, so that's a button. Okay. And then... Okay. So... Okay. This is actually a lot easier than when I was doing this on the computer mouse. Okay. Oh no! Sheepy, no! Don't do that! This is like watching a baby learning. Oh my gosh! No, ZG. It was that painful to watch. No! Gosh. Is it that painful? I'm being compared to an infant. Okay. No. No go. Okay. Let me try it from here. A little, but I've seen worse from other streamers. Okay, at least I'm doing not terribly. Yes! Okay. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. No! Okay. Okay. Let's do... Nope. Okay. We can do this. Nope. Trying my best. Okay, maybe if I do a running start. Nope. Okay. Wait, did I mess up the game? What happened? What I do? No. What'd she fly? Did I just kill Sheepy? What happened? I soft locked it? How? Do I have to restart it? That suck. Oh my gosh. I might have to. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna try to fix it. Well, I didn't know that I soft locked it, okay? I didn't think that was a thing that could happen. Okay, I'm gonna see how to not soft lock this and still get this done. Okay. Alright, so let's go back into Sheepy. Okay, so I'm gonna do... Okay, I think that was what I needed to do. Okay. Yes, that was what I needed to do. No, don't do that. Okay. Okay. Let's do... Okay. We're getting the hang of it. Okay. 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 I don't know what I did, but I did something. Okay? What? Okay. 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 Let's do... Okay. And then... Ooh, there's a sparkly thing up there! No, 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 no! No! Imagine if it wasn't a death barrier under you, you would have had to restart all over again. Yeah, true. At least I know what to do now. You can do this. I believe in you. I believe in Steve! Ooh. This reminds me both of Hollow Knight and a cubing game called Saviorless. Oh, those sound... Hollow Knight I know about. Saviorless, not so much. Can you tell me more about Saviorless? The one game I do know I'm eventually going to be playing on my channel, because my friend actually told me it would be something that like kind of goes with what I do already on my channel, is Stasis, which is like some old hidden object, I believe is what it was. Reminds me of What Remains of Edith Finch. Oh, yeah. I thought about playing that game because you know how I am. I'm a theorist. I'm not satisfied with like Matt Pat's theory, where the grandma had this is like the grandma doing it. Like I'm not satisfied with that theory. Like, I want to do something. Okay, we merged with the sparkle. We merged. Okay. We're going up, I guess. Ooh, we're in Paris? The hell? Are we going to space? My controller's vibrating like crazy. What the hell? Where the hell are we? MatPad, never heard of him. Birds' poster. No, I don't blame you. Considering how many YouTubers have decided that they're going to quit, and I like Jade in Animation. She talked about how she's thinking about it. You play as a character who cannot fight as the narrator bickers with each other. The character whose strength and another one uses a switch between the protagonists. That sounds good. Oh, let me listen to this. My big question is, how the hell did you get up here? Like, how? Like, did you go into the sparkle thingy too? I don't know. Welcome to what remains of a good side. Best way to describe serverless. Yeah. But yeah. I don't blame. Like I was saying, I don't blame you if you're sad about. Let me see. Oh, I thought we could type walk. Oh. Okay, I almost did it. Oh, it wanted to take pity on me. Okay. But yeah, I had just watched Jaden Animation's video about how she's not quitting quite yet, but she's actually making plans and preparing her channel for when she inevitably does. And that's already, for a lot of people, that scares them watching that video, because they're like, oh, there's a great possibility that she will be one of them. Ay, 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 why is it stopping? No! Ugh. No! Yes! Okay. Now I feel a little more safer. No. Okay. Did it. Okay. Okay. But where do we go with this now? Yeah, it's not the downfall, it's just the retirement. It's going to happen eventually. You know, everyone is going to retire at some point, you know. It's crazy to think that they would go, oh, that's just a ledge. Okay. To expect them to continue into like their 60s. So it's one part that I understand, and it's like, but the nostalgia part of me is like, oh, it's so sad. No! Fudge. Use your brain. But yeah. No. Okay. So I have a feeling I need to do is double jump, then levitate, then X button to run across. I think. Let's try. No. Okay, so that plan didn't work. No. Come on. Okay, let's do this. I feel it's right. It's just I'm not holding down the button right. No. I'm doing something wrong. Ah! Didn't even try there. No! I almost did it! Okay. Okay, I can do this. A running start? Maybe. But considering Sheepy is very slow, that's not much of a running start. Nope. Wait. I think I see a ledge. I'm gonna see. Come on. Or maybe. No. Okay, okay. Let's try... No. Okay. Let's try going further back. Okay. That might be it. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. We're almost there! Okay. It's gotta be running start, double jump, then... Almost there! Oh, you're working on a song, ZG? We believe in you. You believe in me? Do you believe in me like Steve? Okay. Oh no, I was so close. But I got the idea. Okay. We gotta make it once. That's all it is. We gotta make it once. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. You can do this. No! Okay, come on. Yes! Oh my gosh, we got a CD. We got only one vinyl. Only one of them. Yes. 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 Can you tell I'm a fan of Jacksepticeye? Nope. Okay. 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 I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You can do this. Okay. 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 Man, this place is windy. Are we in Celestia? Like, were they inspired by Genshin Impact? What happened here? Because, like, this reminds me of the Celestia, from, like, Genshin Impact. I'm hoping that... That'd be cool. Oh, Epic Fall compilation when? Oh, wow. That'd be funny. Add that to it. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was awesome! Oh my gosh! I don't know how I did it, but I did it! Oh my gosh! Okay. I got the idea. Okay. 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 Oh, it's in 5 months? Oh, well, I'm excited to hear it whenever it comes out. Oh my gosh, a glowing door! We got an Encanto door? We got an Encanto door. Are we just a weird backwards descendant from, like, the Encanto family? Like, now this kind of it gives me a weird vibe about the lore. Like, how did, like, the Encanto family end up with a sheep as a descendant? Like, it gives me more questions. And also, if this is the Encanto door, what happened to the house? Let me see. Oh no! In order to complete your journey, you must return the power you were given. Your story in the world is coming to an end. I don't want to know what my destiny is. It sounds bad. Okay, so definitely not that. Okay. Okay. This is the thing from the main title screen. Okay! We're fucked. Hey, Ken Bush. I'm doing good. How are you? Is this a fly into it type situation? No. Okay. Did we just doom the Earth? Or what's left of the Earth? Died. Nope. You know what? Fuck it. There. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? That's not an answer. It's giving me the impression I have to go up. Okay. No. But where do I go? Am I missing something? Like... boss battle? If it's a boss battle... Okay. Am I supposed to light these or something? It's probably, like, painfully obvious to you guys. I'm like, I feel bad for you guys watching, like, being like, oh, this is painfully obvious, and my brain is like, can't figure it out. The one with the spikes? The one with the spikes. Oh, this light. Nah. Yeah, my bad. I probably should have figured that out. No! 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 No. Okay! Wait. Did you kill him? No, he's our friend! Okay. Okay, okay. There's something I have to get it to hit. I feel it has to be the orb. No! Okay, so I just have to complete the lights. That's what it is. Okay. Patchy will fend him off. Okay. Oh, and I don't have my levitation power. Oh, okay. No! Patchy, I'm sorry. I'm not the best at platforming. Okay, let me see. Do I still have my... No. Okay. I think I have it. No. Okay. Let's try that again. Almost there. It knocked me off. It broke my, like, my RAM speed. Okay. Try that again. Okay. Oh, you helped me. Thank you. Okay. Now the last one. Okay, that one's gonna be interesting. Nope. Patchy is seeing all the alternate timelines of me dying. And is like, man, can they get a grip here? Okay, come on, come on, come on. Ah, fuck. Nope. No. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, okay, that was aggressive. I know you're trying to kill me, but, like, Patchy, where are you? Okay. I think he killed Patchy. Because, like... Okay, Patchy's back. I don't know where he went, Patchy, but Patchy... He kind of... No. I suck at this platforming. Okay. We got one. Okay. We're almost there. I think what I need to do is let it... do something like that. Where it has to attack me. There. Yes, I had the right idea. Okay. There. Okay, okay. 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 What did we summon? Oh no, a portal to another world. Patchy! Take my hand! Patchy! My friend! Let me drag your unconscious body towards the portal! I'm not leaving without you! Please! Patchy, no! I'm just a simple lamb! Yes! Okay. Where did we go? Finish the game! Yay! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. The end? Question mark? Okay. So that's the end of that game. Which is fine. Okay. Thank you to all these wonderful people that are showing. We'll meet again. Oh, man. Thank you to all these wonderful people that are showing on the screen. I love the game. If you watched this somewhere in the ether, it was a wonderful game, and I would love to see more from these creators, because this game was wonderful. It was fun. I still want more of the story. Like, I feel like it needs a second game, because I want to see what world we, like, got sequestered to. If you know what I mean? Like, I want to know, where did we go? Like, what alternate universe did we go to? Right? I really liked the idea that it was like, oh, we were awakening this, like, eldritch horror, in a sense, right? That was connecting through the crystals, for some reason. Like, and it was, like, damaging, like, it was damaging communications, it was jamming, frequencies and stuff like that. It's not really explained. The only thing that I was kind of like, is that they didn't really explain what killed these, like, people, right? They didn't quite explain that. Like, it's hinted that it might have been, like, another stuffed animal. Maybe. But then, like, we don't get, like, we don't find the catalyst, right? Patchy doesn't make sense for him being the catalyst, because when we meet him, he's not very powerful. He's just as powerful as the player character. So, that's my only reason I don't think it was Patchy. I don't know. That's one thing that I was like, I feel like they should have elaborated on, or something like that, or maybe I missed a section. I don't know. I might have. But, like, I feel like we should have, like, met, like, what killed all the people. And I feel like we didn't. We didn't meet like that. That was my only caveat of, like, I really liked the game. It was fun. I really liked the platforming. I know this is a rage game. So it's meant to be a ragey platformer game that requires precise platforming. So it is what it was supposed to be. But in my opinion, right? I really like the story. I just feel like we needed they never tied up that loose end of what killed everybody, right? I did see that game. It still wakes the deep. I really I watched Gab Smolders play it, so I eventually want to like. I feel like I would want to play it, but not right now because it's too fresh to me, right? You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's something where it's a little too fresh, and I know that that's a studio that's gonna probably make another game, so I'm not too worried about like eventually playing it. I feel like if I were to play Still Wakes the Deep, it would be in a situation where they put out another game. That's the only reason why, because right now it's too fresh in my brain how the where to go in the game. The 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 like secrets and stuff that like we find out is I already know what for me, like I kind of know it already and it's still fresh in my brain like what happens. So it's not as much of a surprise, right? And you want it to be with like an Eldritch horror. You want to kind of not exactly be surprised, but you want to be like you kind of want to feel like you're going into it like mostly blind. And for me, that'll take some time, but I would play it. I would want to go and do where like when they put out their next game to play it, because then it would be still something that would still be fresh enough to play, but not so fresh that I remember what happens in it, right? Like I know the story a little too well. Like for example, right? Take for instance like the Amnesia games, even the newest Amnesia game, because there has been enough time that has passed. I wouldn't mind playing the Amnesia games because time has passed to where I don't quite remember all the details fully, even though I've seen playthroughs of it. Like I don't remember like I know vaguely what the game was about, but I don't remember it entirely. So I wouldn't mind doing the Amnesia ones because the Amnesia ones, those I have a grasp of it, but don't remember all the details. Not to say that I'm doing it anytime soon because I'm open to it because I'm like I said, new PC. But I think with the new PC, I'm gonna take it slow and then eventually and try to see what games I can do, and then I'm gonna push in a series where it would be like that because if I were to do the Amnesia games, I wouldn't want to do one. I would want to do all of the Amnesia games in like an Amnesia series, right? I would want to do it something like that. So I would probably do something like that, and I feel like that would be something I would do eventually. Facts. Okay.